Crafters, in tonight's video we're going to be making a simple fun fold card using a little Latte Sweet collection from the online exclusives. We'll be using the Little Latte Designer Series paper and the Latte Love photopolymer stamp set and dies, but we won't be using the ribbon or the dots. Those aren't available till mid-April. Hi, I'm Joan and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I created this video for Joan Simple Paper Crafts found right here on YouTube. If you're new here, I want to thank you for stopping by. If you're a returning guest, welcome back. Be sure to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below. That way you won't miss when I post a video, which is typically once a week. Now give me a few seconds and we'll turn the camera down and get started. Here's that simple fun fold card we're going to be making tonight. It says thanks so much on the outside, and on the inside it says this one's on me, and I made it as a gift card holder. So this one is for a quick trip, and I just slide that in there like that, and you've got that gift card holder. Now it's a little bit tight, so what I did was I just put some lip balm on the edges to have it go in and out a lot easier, and then just run it in and out to make it a little bit looser. So let's go ahead and get started with this card. First of all, we're going to be using the Latte Love dies and the Latte Love stamp sets. We're going to be using this stamp set along with the splashes and this, along with thanks so much, and this one's on me. And then we'll use this die, and we'll use this die as well. That's it. So we'll start out with our 4 1/4 inch by 8 1/2 inch piece of Pecan Pie Cardstock, or that would be 10.8 centimeters by 21.6 centimeters. And I have it scored at 3 inches right here, or that's 7.6 centimeters. And then you just want to fold it and burnish it. And I burnish it on both sides to give it a nice crisp edge. And this is going to be our card base. Then we're going to take a piece of Designer Series paper. That's cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And we're going to use our glue here. This is our multi-purpose glue, and I have this glue gun here. That's from My Sweet Petunia. This is not a Stampin' Up! Product, but the glue is. So I'm just going to go on the inside here and put some glue down. And let me get my silicone mat first. And then we're just going to put the glue down right here. And this allows me to do it as thick as I want or as thin as I want it to be. I don't know if you noticed, there is a little rubber stopper at the bottom that keeps that from drying out. And we're going to put this on the inside of this card, and we're going to leave it with about 1/8 of an inch for a border on all 4 sides. And then we'll just take our bone folder and just go over that to get all the glue bubbles out. Next, we want our piece of Designer Series paper that has the coffee rings in them. And this is cut at 2 3/4 inches by 4 inches, or 7 centimeters by 10.2 centimeters. And I'm going to put this right on the front of the card base, leaving 1/8 of an inch for a border on all 4 sides. And that's going to be 0.3 centimeters. And we'll use a bone folder again. Then we're going to take our piece of Early Expresso. That's 3 inches by 8 inches, or 7.6 centimeters by 20.3 centimeters. And that is scored right in half, or 4 inches, or 10.2 centimeters. And I'm just going to use my bone folder to get that as a nice crisp edge. I'll do it on both sides. Then we're going to take our Basic White cardstock, and let me just put this aside for right now. And I am going to stamp it on this side. And what we want to do is we want to put our mug on there. So we're going to use this. And I'm going to use our Lost Lagoon. And we'll just stamp it right about here. And I'm going to stamp off and scrub this with our Stampin' Scrub off camera. We're done with this. I'm close this up. Next, we're going to need our coffee splats. And that's going to be our pecan pie. And we're going to just do the first one full strength. Then the next one, oh, I should have done that. Let me just go off camera. So I just did some off camera there. And then we need one more. And then we'll do one with our early espresso. And that's going to go off camera. So that's a second generation when you do that. And now I'm going off camera just to dry that out. So I took that off camera to dry it out and then use the Stampin' Scrub so that the Stampin' Scrub won't get as dirty as quickly. And this is pecan pie I'm using for this stamp. And I'm going to dry this off now. Then we have one more. Let's see. I think we are done with this. And this is going to be our sentiment that says, "This one's on me." And now that I've got all that taken care of, we need to use this to take a little bite out of here for that credit card. So I'm going to bring in our mini cut and emboss machine. And we're going to use the number 1 plate, then a number 2 plate. Then we'll put down our die. Right about there. And then we've got some Post-it tape there to hold that in place. And then we're just going to run that through. Okay. So then what we need to do next, I'm just going to rub that off. Some of the adhesive was stuck on there. I think I can use my adhesive eraser for this. This is from the dollar store. Let's see, we need to use our tear and tape on this. And I'm going to put it around the outer edge. I can't tear the tear and tape. I have arthritis and my knuckles don't have the strength to tear it, so that's why I'm using the scissors. And then we're just going to peel this paper off from here. And then this is going to go inside the card. And I want to leave about 1/8 of an inch for a border on all 4 sides. And I forgot, I want to do some coloring on this right here. So we're going to color the coffee in here. And then we'll lose our Lost Lagoon. Color in our mug. And this is the light Lost Lagoon. And I used the light pecan pie when I colored in the coffee. Now, let's go ahead and loosen this up a little bit by trying to put that card in here. There, that's going to go in just fine. Okay, so let's bring this back out here. So we will put that inside here. And then we're going to put this on here, leaving about, let me see, we're leaving about 3/4 of an inch for a border on the right hand side and the left hand side, and then about 5/8 of an inch for a border on the top and the bottom. And so that would be, this is 5/8 of an inch, or 1.6 centimeters. In 1.6 centimeters, and then this is going to be 3/4 of an inch here and here, or 1.9 centimeters. Okay, then next we need is our coffee splats. This designer series paper, and that is cut at 2 3/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches, or 7 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters. And then I'm going to put that on here, centering it, leaving 1/8 of an inch for a border on all 4 sides. And then we're going to bring in our designer series paper, the ones that has the coffee mugs, and we're going to die cut 3 of these. Well, I've already got 2 cut out, so all we need to do is die cut 1. Thought I'd save us a little time there. So we're going to use the number 1 plate, the number 2 plate. This is all etched up. That's okay. Then we're going to use this die. I want to get my head in there and make sure I got that on there right. Then we put that second number 2 plate, and then we're just going to crank this out. All right, and we've got these 3 cups of coffee, and we're going to use our mini dimensionals for those. We will put this one down first. I might have to put a couple more dimensionals in, but we can sneak those in if we need them. So I'm going to have that come right about here. And I'm going to want that right about here. And I'm going to put some glue right in this area. And we've got our last one. We'll put that one right about here. And I think all we have left is to put our sentiment on the front. So let's do this. So we want to stamp that with our thanks so much. We're going to use our early espresso. And I got a piece of cardstock here that's basic white, and it's cut at 1/2 inch by, you want to cut it down to about 2 3/4 inches. So I've got probably about 5 inches there. So when it's all done, it'll be 1/2 inch by 2 3/4 or 1.3 centimeters by 7 centimeters. Okay, and let me just stamp this off and scrub it. So I'm going to just line that up the same way. And then I only need to do the dimensional on this end right here. And I'm just going to get a big one rather than a small one. And then we'll put glue on this side here. So right about there. And if we stick in our gift card, oh, did I glue that down? I hope you enjoyed this project as much as I did. Why don't you give it a try? Now, if you enjoyed today's video, would you do me 2 favors? Click the thumbs up emoji, which means you like it, and would you share it on social media with your crafting friends and pin it to Pinterest? These actions will help me to keep sharing my ideas with other crafters for free, and I'd really appreciate that. Be sure to hit the subscribe button below so you won't miss any future videos. If you have any questions, be sure to contact me. I'm here to help in any way that I can. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Just reach out to me. Now, if you'd like to place a Stampin' Up! Order or would like a catalog, hop over to my website where you'll find the Shop Now button. To shop with me, you'll need to go to joanheberlein.stampinup.net. Mark your calendars. I'll be back next Sunday, April 14th at 7 p.m. Central Time, and we'll be doing something from the new mini catalog, and I hope you'll be here to join me. Thanks so much for being here with me tonight. I look forward to next time. Bye for now, and don't forget to subscribe.